What's going on, Warriors? It is fucking Thursday, and guess what, baby? Coach Chance is ready to fucking deliver. Today is a magnificent day. Today is a day to inspire. Today is a day to show up for your goals, for your dreams, and to rise past your adversities and to rise past life's challenges. Y'all, I'm telling you right now, guys, if you don't already have the mindset that every day is a blessing, every day is a gift, I'm here to tell you guys, you're screwing up. You guys have to look at every day. If you really want to be grateful and be happy, the key to being happy is being grateful. When you can be grateful with the bare minimum, with having water and with having a roof over your head, with having food on the table, with having family, or with having people that love you and support you and care about you, when you have that attitude, you're happy. There's no other choice but to be happy. The happiness just naturally attracts to you and naturally finds you. You don't have to try to force yourself to be happy when you're actually grateful. So, guys, if you're just tuning in on the replay, make sure you guys... Titan, come here, buddy. Come here. Titan, come here, buddy. You want to say hi to everyone on the live? Can you guys see my little puppy? I got Titan. You guys see the little puppers? Little pupper Titan, he's crying. Say hi, buddy. Say hi. Say hi to the people of Instagram. Say hi to the people of Facebook. Maybe I should start bringing Titan on the show. Say hi. Say hi to Steven, buddy. He was crying. I figured I'd let him say hi to you guys. Steven, what's up, man? I'm so hyped for today, man. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. David, what's going on, boss? Hope you guys are having the best day ever. I'm going to post this, episode 121 on the show. It's okay, buddy. Titan just decided to start to cry. Nick, what's going on, man? You guys just missed it. I was holding Titan, my 80-pound husky pitbull mix on the camera. Dave, you just missed it. I had Titan saying hi to everybody. So let me pin this guy's episode 121 on the podcast. It's pinned. And guys, today we're talking about 3 tips to eating healthier when eating out. Okay? And actually, I remember them, but Titan, it's okay, buddy. Come here. Come here, bud. Titan he's not having it right now. He didn't take his second poop of the day. He's on a very tight schedule when he doesn't get what he wants. The general, as Babe, you and I call him, the general manager, he definitely lashes out at us. But guys, today we're talking about 3 tips so we're doing grilled versus seed oil, fried, bottle. I have 3 tips for you guys, okay, while eating out to be a little bit healthier. 3 things that I do every time now, at least most of the time, to avoid certain things and to try to reap as much benefit from the food and water that I'm drinking as possible. And then I didn't write this down ahead of time, so forgive me. So if you guys are just tuning in, tag some people in the comments below. Tag some people in the comments below. Tag some people in the comments below. Tag some warriors in the comments below. Tag somebody that needs to hear this. Tag somebody that eats out a lot and that you're worried that they eat out way too much and that they're eating fried foods and they're drinking water that's probably contaminated and they're just making poor decisions. And maybe these 3 tips can help them next time they go and they eat out. So tag some homies. Tag some homies in the comments. Drop some fire, guys, if you guys are having the best day out. I'm having the best day ever. Who's having the best freaking day of their whole life? I'm tagging. I'm having the best day of my whole life. I'm drinking some orange juice, feeling good. I just did my affirmations with the boys. I don't know what that was. I meant to do this. With the boys. And guys, I'm just feeling good. I am still feeling a little like lethargic from the vacation. I think I caught something. But I was telling the boys and the clients, all my guys in the academy, that I slept in 2 hours today. I slept until 7. I didn't purposely not set my alarm, but I forgot to set my alarm and I slept in past 5. And you know what, guys? I was telling Steven and all the guys in the academy that I'm not perfect, and it's not about being perfect or being the best and being better than everybody else. It's about listening to your body, and it's about listening to what actually works for you. So for instance, for me, I've been battling something this week, some sort of cold, flu, I don't know what it was. And I took a long nap yesterday just because my body shut down at 3:00 and it was just like, you need to go to sleep to re-energize and finish your day strong. And I slept like 9 hours last night, but my body needed it. And it's not about being perfect. It's not about, like, I always talk about having that never miss mentality, but it's not about it is about that, but it's also about listening to your body and listening to what you actually need to further progress and to be your best self. And to be my best self today, I needed those extra 2 hours of sleep. To give my full energy and attention to this live, I needed those extra hours of sleep, right? So would you say you either on a sugar high or super hype today? Definitely not sugar. I mean, well, I guess there's a little sugar in orange juice. And I've only had 1 cup of coffee. Usually by this point I have 2. I've been trying to slow my coffee intake down. I just got back from the gym. I did 10 minutes on the bike. I did some isometric holds on a hamstring curl to try to activate my hamstrings a little bit prior to doing that. And then I did like 3 or 4 minutes on the elliptical. So I just kind of get my blood flowing, worked up a tiny bit of a sweat, and feeling good. So guys, I'm ready for today's podcast. If you guys are ready, I see Steven, you tag some people. Everybody tag some people. Tag some people if you're on Facebook. If you're on Instagram, tag some homies in the comments. They need to hear today's episode 121 on the Relentless Life podcast. 3 tips to eating healthier when eating out. So you guys are ready to get going. Shane, what's going on, boss man? Happy freaking Thursday. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are ready to get this show started. Let me see some fire in the comments below, and I will kick this podcast off. Today's going to be short, quick, to the point. It's 12:07. We're going to get started in the next 120 seconds. My second cup of coffee. And guys, so something I wanted to share with you all real quick before we do go live. Dealership, what's going on, boss man? Before we do go live with the podcast, I was talking to Kate this morning about, like the future of the business, of the online coaching thing, and, the program, and like the vision, right? Like it's good to have a vision. And yeah, you better be counting, Steven. We got like another 80 seconds. So guys, we made the kind of decision. I was telling her, like, I was really thinking about it, and the name The Relentless Life, I love it, and it says a lot, but there's nothing in there that speaks about training, fitness, health. So I said, what if we named it The Relentless Life Fitness Academy? And so, like, when I do the LLC and I actually like brand it, it's not going to say the, it's just going to say Relentless Life Fitness Academy. I thought that was like super cool because, when you hear the word, at least for me, when I hear the word academy, I think of like professional, military, like only people who are fully committed. And like, that's the whole point of this program, is to only take on men that are truly committed to their health and fitness goals. So like, I came to that realization this morning. I was like, we're going to name this The Relentless Life Fitness Academy. It's no longer called The Relentless Life. Obviously the podcast, I think I'm going to still keep the same, The Relentless Life with Chance Galloway. I might change it to just The Relentless Life, but, or maybe I do The Relentless Life Academy. I don't know. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. I thought that was super fucking cool. And yeah, we're going to get fucking started. So we're going live, guys, in 3, 2, 1. What's going on, fam? Welcome back to another episode on the Relentless Life podcast. I'm your host, Coach Chance. And guys, I'm super fired up for today's episode on the show, episode 121. Guys, we're going to be talking about, I'm going to be giving you guys 3 tips to eating healthier when eating out. So guys, myself included, everybody, it's a convenient thing, right? Like everybody eats out, like if it's your birthday, there's a special event, a wedding, like we live in the 21st century, right? Like Gabriel, what's going on? I just see you join. We live in the 21st century, and people make it so easy to eat on the go, right? Convenience is like a thing. We're living in such a high-paced life, and a lot of people like to eat out. They like to, whether that's a drive-through or a sit-down restaurant or whatever it is, food is made to be convenient nowadays, and it's unfortunate, but that's a large reason for why so many of you guys are not hitting your fitness goals and hitting your target goals, because you keep eating out. You're eating the wrong things when going out. And as much as I don't agree with eating out, there are some things that you can be doing to not take as much of a hit on your goals, to be a little bit healthier when eating out. And there's actually ways to actually eat healthy when going out. I'm going to give you guys those 3 tips. So make sure you guys have your pencils, have your fingers in the comments, ready to go. So guys, number 1 for today's episode is going to be talking about water. So the number 1 thing, the most important thing that I want you guys to know from today's podcast, the number 1 tip to eating healthier when eating out, is not drinking tap water. Guys, this is huge. And this goes for in your home as well. You should not be drinking tap water whatsoever. There are thousands of contaminants that are found in tap water in households all across America. So that is, and that's the number one thing we consume as humans is our water. And, especially with restaurants, I highly doubt that they're like investing in filtration systems and like trying to like protect their customers' like health. Like that is not what they're trying to do. So you guys have to stop drinking tap water from restaurants and from your home and drink from bottles. And obviously glass, guys, if you can go with glass is priority to plastic. So definitely prioritize glass over plastic. Now, if the only option that you have is plastic, I would rather see you drink out of a plastic bottle than tap water. Granted, you are still going to be exposed to things like microplastics and phthalates and mycotoxins and stuff like that, endocrine disruptors in that plastic that most likely is leaching into the water. But I do believe that is better than drinking from tap water. Okay. So that's number one, getting rid of tap water, not drinking tap water and switching to bottled water. I do that now every time that I go out to eat, or I'll literally just bring my own bottle. Pretty soon what I'm going to start doing, like I said yesterday on my live, I'm returning that Berkey system, and I'm going to be investing in another water purification system that's like actually legit and actually certified. So once I get that, my plan, you guys feel free to do this as well. My plan is, what's going on, brother? Happy freaking Thursday, Zach. Thank you for joining. My plan, guys, is to invest in one of these water purification systems, $300, $400, $500, whatever it costs. They filter up to like 3,000 gallons of water until you have to replace the filters, which are like $100. And what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to start using either glass bottles or not tin cans, but like the metal bottles and stuff like that, that are like toxin free, and fill those up before I go to the restaurant. So that's the first tip I have for you guys to eating healthy when going out, is filling up your own water or bringing a water bottle to a restaurant. Number 2 is going to be eating grilled over fried. I want to see that in the comments. Number 2 is eating grilled meats over fried meats or fried foods. So that's number 2, guys. I want to see in the comments. Eating grilled over eating fried. Or even baked. I don't know what restaurant does that. It's usually just grilled or fried. With grilled, guys, in a restaurant, it's not like most restaurants at least are not putting it just like on a standard outside propane grill. They do have their big industrial commercial grills in the kitchen, obviously, as you guys probably know. And I've seen them do it. They do the vegetable oil, and then but you're getting much less of that oil to seep into the meat or into the food that you're consuming on the grill in comparison to the actual fryer. When you put it in a fryer, I mean, you're saturating the entire piece of meat, of fish, of chicken, of whatever you're eating in oil at 700 degrees or whatever it's at, rather than just putting it on a little bit of oil and flipping it, side to side. So number 2 is eating grilled over fried. I typically, guys, what I like to do when I go out to eat, I only get like one of 3 things. The first is going to be a cheeseburger or a hamburger. And I don't eat the bun. I don't eat lettuce. I don't eat tomato. Sometimes I will eat the onion just like as a flavor thing. I'll do a steak. Steak is usually a safe bet. Or I'll do like some sort of chicken or fish dish that has the least amount of sauces or of bullshit on top of it. I try to be as plain, as ordinary, as basic as possible. Obviously, guys, eating out is not the top of my priority. Like, I'm going to prioritize meal prepping and eating from home and cooking and doing that kind of thing 98% of the time. But in the event I do eat out, I do eat grilled over fried. So that's number 2. Number 3, guys, to wrap this up, is going to be kind of similar. So like if you get this is going to have to do with like your sides, right? Like we're talking about our sides now. So like potatoes, like rice, like, obviously vegetables. I'm not a big fan of vegetables, but whatever it is that you get, make sure that you guys get the actual thing and not something that is fried as well. So for instance, like what I like to think of is fries. So you can either do fries that are saturated in seed oils, that they fry in seed oils, or you guys can actually get the whole potato. Like you can just request an entire potato, and you're going to be getting a lot less linoleic acid, a lot less seed oil exposure to that potato in comparison to actually frying the potatoes themselves. This kind of ties in with number 2, but I do want to make its own tip here, because that is a very common thing that people get when they go out to eat, is a side of fries. So instead of getting the fries, get a regular potato with like a slice of butter or some butter, to dress it up with. that's typically what I will do. I'm a fan of sweet potatoes. I like sweet potatoes more. So I'll just ask for a sweet potato with a side of butter, and that's it. So I'll have a steak, sweet potato with a side of butter, and maybe I'll do some bacon or something like as a side, or some blue cheese on the steak. Like that's pretty much the synopsis of what I get when I go out to eat. So guys, number 3, instead of getting fries, sweet potato fries, regular fries, or anything that is fried and exposed heavily to seed oils, swap that for the actual thing. Swap that for actual food. So the gist of number 3, guys, is just eating the actual food rather than cutting it up and inducing it with seed oils. So guys, that is the 3 tips. That is the 3 tips to eating healthy. My 3 tips. Obviously, there's going to be way more things that you can do, but 3 primary things that are going to positively affect you in the biggest way possible are going to be reducing the amount of tap water that you're drinking by switching to bottled water, or by bringing in your own filtered water source to the restaurant. Number 2, switching from fried meat or fried food to grilled food. You're going to be reducing the amount of seed oil exposure. And number 3, very similar to number 2, is if you get a side like French fries, make sure you guys are actually eating the whole food of the potato rather than the French fries. So guys, that's all I have for you today. That was a very quick, short, to the point episode. I do my best, guys, to try to make these educational, throw some motivation in there, some inspiration. So if you guys have any questions, I'm going to open it up for a Q&A. But guys, that's it for the podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed today's podcast. If you did, make sure you guys screenshot today's podcast on Instagram, on Facebook, or if you guys are listening to the actual podcast itself, screenshot, post your number 1 biggest takeaway, or guys, post the 3 health tips to eating healthier while eating out. Tag me at Chance Galloway Fitness, post it up on your story so I see you guys got some value. And if you guys want to help me spread this message of this show and of this academy, of our program, of our academy that we're doing here, make sure you guys leave a review. That is super helpful to get these episodes. We have 121 episodes now out to more people, as many people as possible, to really start to shift their gears and really start to live their own style of the relentless life. It's about living relentlessly and going after your dreams, going after your goals, cutting out toxic people, and being the best possible version of yourself. So guys, that is it. That is all. I hope you guys have the best Thursday of your entire life. And tomorrow we will not be going live at the normal time. I have that nasal procedure at 10 a.m. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the live, guys. I might try to go live super early to have that never miss mentality. I do my best to show up as often as I can, because obviously I do not see myself going live once I have that nasal procedure done. If I don't go live for some reason tomorrow, I do plan on going live either Saturday or Sunday. So you guys will see a little bit more of me the rest of this week, whether it's tomorrow early or Saturday or Sunday. So that is it. That is all. Have the best rest of your day ever. Peace. Good freaking podcast, guys. That was super sick. Like I was just saying at the end, I do have that nasal procedure being done tomorrow morning. So they got me taking a 10 milligram Valium tomorrow to kind of chill my ass out before I go up there to Sarasota. And he starts poking and prodding in my nose to reduce those turbinates. But I'm really hoping, guys, fingers crossed, that this has a substantial impact on my body and how I feel every day, and not being so tight and restricted. And hopefully I get back into the gym soon. My goal is to get back into the gym by the end of 2022. I've been saying this for the last 7 years, but I finally do believe, and I just heard back from the program that I want to visit in Lincoln, Nebraska, to fully fix me. They're going to give me a bite splint, probably going to have to wear glasses, a very mild, light prescription, new shoes, stuff like that, to really get my body what we call quote unquote neutral, to get those ribs down, start to breathe better, get better rib cage expansion, get out of that extended state, because I've been a bodybuilder my entire life, and most bodybuilders are in an extended state from doing sagittal plane exercises. So super excited about that. Super excited for tomorrow. Got some comments in here. The vibe. I love it, Andrew. Eating grilled or eating fried. Love it, Steven. Way to follow through. Theory is to avoid seed oils as much as possible. Yes. Good luck, my dude. You need it. Got to bring you down to normal. Bring me down to normal. What do you mean? Like not as like uptight and shit and like fucking psycho? Is that what you mean? Because baby, this is me. This is me, dude. I'm an energized spirit. My whole life, I've been anxious, but I've always been very positive, very energized, very ADHD, right? I have so much energy and so much desire to just move on to the next thing and do stuff. And I have that I have that desire to just like keep going. I don't know. And I feel like, guys, like when you have that mindset, I just spit everywhere. When you have that mindset and that mentality to be positive and to be optimistic and to cut out all the negative people and toxic ass people in your life and to keep moving forward, there's no possible way that whatever you want in life will not become true, will not become your reality, because it just takes you being relentless. It takes you having that mentality of, I don't give a fuck who tells me what I can or can't do. I'm going to keep believing in Chance. I'm going to keep believing in Kate and Steven, and I'm going to make it work. I'm going to make it work. I'm going to finally gain this weight. I'm going to finally be able to go and talk to girls confidently. I'm going to finally be able to speak in front of people without feeling like I'm about to piss my pants. Like whatever it is that you want to successfully do, it's about just fucking doing it. And it's about believing in yourself to an extent where people think you're fucking crazy. That's why I talk about that a lot. And I try to say, like, people think that I'm crazy. Like I've heard people say, like, why are you doing that? Like, why are you like, you have such a great thing going with the family roofing company. Like, why would you give that up? And why would you go and start your own thing? Well, because I wasn't happy, and it wasn't what God created me for. And I know that it's a feeling, and no one else is going to ever be able to feel that feeling but me. And I fucking believe in it, and I believe in myself, and I believe that I can do anything I set my fucking mind to, as long as I stay relentless, as long as I keep saying, I'm the one, and I keep being positive and optimistic and keep affirming it and making sure that my positive voice is 10 times stronger than my self-limiting beliefs and my negative voice. That's why I get so loud on Instagram. That's why I get so loud on the podcast. That's why I get so loud on, you tell him, Steven, we'll murder you. You better not be talking to other girls. Steven. You better not be talking. I love it, dude. I love it. Oh, my God. But guys, I'm telling you, you guys are killing me, man. You guys are freaking killing me. I just lost my train of thought. But guys, it's about being optimistic, guys. It's about, you've heard this before, it's about showing up relentlessly and believing in yourself and just having that never miss, fuck you mentality. Like, I don't give a fuck who doubts me. I don't give a fuck if I'm broke. I don't give a fuck how strong my self-limiting belief is. I'm going to keep pushing forward. I'm going to keep showing up. I'm going to keep being me. I'm going to keep being positive, and I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to keep being relentless and being consistent as fuck, because consistency is king, and there is nothing that can stop me, because I am the one, and nothing can fucking stop me. And when you have that mentality, guys, there is absolutely nothing in the world that can shake you. Nothing in the world that can throw you off of accomplishing your goals and accomplishing the life that you want to live. And my whole life, I've had my mom in my ear telling me that I could be great and I could be anything I set my mind to. And even with her, even with that positive vibe and energy and positivity my whole life, I'm human. I still have negative talk, and I get down on myself and I doubt myself. But as I've grown, guys, I'll be 26 next month. And as I grow through these 26 years, I've realized it comes down to me. It doesn't come down to my mom. It doesn't come down to you, babe, as much as the support matters. What it comes down to is me. Kate, it comes down to you. Steven, it comes down to you. Okay, guys, it comes down to the individual. It comes down to how you speak to yourself consistently on a daily basis. If you're saying that you suck and that you perform like shit and that you're not the one and that you're never going to be skinny or that you're never going to be ripped, you're never going to lose the weight, or you're always going to be underweight, you'll always be that, because you keep fucking saying the same story. You keep telling yourself the same thing. So you're going to keep living the same life. And that's why you're so stuck. You're so stuck and you're so in your own way, because you keep telling yourself the same message. You keep repeating the same shit you've been saying for the last 10 or 15 years. Okay? It's like Nike. Just go, just do it. Like, that's it. It's exactly right, Zach. Just go and fucking do it. Go and believe in yourself. Go and tell yourself the positive shit that you need to hear every day to be successful. Guys, that's what it takes to be relentless. It takes you and nobody else. It takes nothing else in the world to classify you as being relentless. All you got to do right now is just say, Jan, I'm fucking relentless, dude. Like, I'm relentless. I show up every day. And if you don't, what's holding you back? It's you. It's you. Ain't nobody else, ain't nothing else in this world holding you back other than you. So, guys, that is it. I went on a little bit after the podcast, but I'm super freaking grateful for everybody tuning in today. Just like I say at the end of every podcast, screenshot today's episode, today's live stream, whether you're on the replay, make sure you guys hashtag replay too in the comments if you're watching this on the replay. And screenshot Instagram, Facebook, and post it up on your story, guys, so I know you got some value. Post your biggest takeaways. Like I always say, guys, success like speed. Information without implementation is just fucking noise. I want to see that in the comments, Steven. Information without implementation is just fucking noise, okay? When you guys receive information, whether it's from me or another mentor, another coach, another person that you follow, and you just listen and you don't actually do anything with that information, guys, I bought a 10-pack of these journals because I write in them every day. You guys go into my notes on my phone. It's loaded with different podcast discussions. It's loaded with different notes and checklists of things that I've learned and things that I've implemented or things I have yet to implement because I'm constantly trying to become better. And it's about implementing the information that you learn, because if you don't, it's fucking noise. It's just noise going in through one ear and out through the fucking other. Because when you guys get off this live stream, you're going to go back to your job or to work or to lunch or whatever the fuck you guys are doing right now, and you're going to forget what I was talking about in today's live. So write in the comments, screenshot, and actually write it on your story. Post it on your story, tag me at Chance Galloway Fitness so I can hype you up and I can congratulate you for actually taking action on today's lessons. So guys, that is it. That is all. Have the best Thursday ever. And I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow morning. We'll see how I feel. I have everyone's check-ins. As long as everyone gets their check-ins done, I try to remind you guys the best of my ability to get your check-ins in. So get your check-ins done, and I'll try to get those done early so I can go live as early as possible as well. So much love, much respect. I'll talk to you guys later. Let's go. Peace.